A double homicide toward the end of Louisville's deadliest year remains unsolved. 26-year-old John Johnson was one of two shot and killed on Gagel Avenue in December. His mother's talking to Heather Fontaine about her plea for justice in our Crime Stoppers report.
I don't wanna feel like a lonely child. Get into the bag, that's what made me smile.
Every word written with reason, an artist on a track to success.
And he just kept going. He did not stop.
His fans knew him as RockStar.
So on December the 28th, he would have been signing his record deal.
But to Lakeisha Jeffrey, he's John Robert Johnson Jr., her little J.
I was so proud. I'm even more prouder now that, oh, I'm sorry. I think I was gonna cry. I'm even more proud now than I was then. Only because I didn't know how his fans felt about him. They just loved him so much.
John was her first child, a 26-year-old with 3 of his own.
He was just a great, great son and father. He was wonderful. He was so wonderful.
He was spending a lot of time in Atlanta producing music, but came back to Louisville for a week in December 2020.
He was leaving that day to go back to Atlanta, and before they could leave, you know, that happened. I would never imagine.
John wasn't answering his phone, but Lakeisha thought nothing of it.
I'm like, it just doesn't have to be something bad every time he doesn't answer the phone.
And then a call from the coroner. John had been killed along with his friend in a double homicide.
I was so distraught, I couldn't even take the call.
The vehicle he was driving riddled with bullets.
My daughter-in-law told me it was like 20-something bullets on his side of the car. There's no way he could have made it.
But to Lakeisha, it didn't make sense.
I don't know who would be so mad. He was in a SUV with no tinted windows with his friend, not minded, you know, at the store, just going to the store. And someone took his life at the store.
2020 became Louisville's deadliest year after more than 170 people were murdered. Many of those cases remain unsolved, just like John's.
Scared or no scared, we have to take a stand in this city because it is out of control.
She fights to feel him still.
Me trying to figure out how to live in this new world without my world, who was snatched away from me for nothing.
I say I don't wanna feel, no. I don't wanna feel like a lonely child.
His music does make it easier sometimes.
When I listen to his songs now, I think about his life.
But she knows there's no justice until his killer is behind bars.
Say something, get these people off the street because you never know, your loved one could be next.
It was a Wednesday night not that long ago, December 16th of 2020. John Johnson, a father of 3, murdered alongside his friend while parked here at the convenience store on Gagel Avenue. If you know something, speak up. You can do it anonymously. For WHAS 11 News, I'm Heather Fontaine.